Carter was just 13 when he released his single Aaron's Party. Now 30, he's making a comeback with a new album out next week. It's called Love. And Aaron, when you see that guy on the screen right there, that little boy singing, what advice?
That club didn't ID people, or what's going on here?
That was my house.
Oh, that was your house.
My Canadian fake parents' house.
It was the house party. Well, what would you tell that young guy if you could go back and give him some advice?
You know what? I probably wouldn't give him any advice, just because I like learning from shortcomings, things that are difficult, you know, that it all shapes your character. It's shaped my character, at least. You know, it's given me a lot of valuable lessons. But I remember when I did do that video, though, I mean, I was working like crazy. I did 4 videos in 3 days in Canada. And I remember they went up there to Canada because the labor laws were different. So I could work a lot more. Smart. I swear, it's definitely true.
More work.
You talk about shaping your character last year. Sorry about you losing your dad.
Thank you.
How did everything going on with you last year shape who you are right now sitting in front of us?
I mean, it was definitely a year full of surprises and mistakes. But it was also a year full of some good stuff too. So, but a lot of learning lessons. I mean, I got arrested. I went through some pretty traumatizing events, and I'm just excited for this year finally, you know, to get into it, to get into my album, to get back on tour, to stay out of trouble.
Hang out with us.
I'm a little bit of a troublemaker, so.
Well, hang
out with you guys. You know?
I'm on the road all the time as a comedian, and the road can be brutal.
Lonely.
And yeah, very lonely, and also like just make you, I don't know, just weird. And you go back on tour February 22nd, right?
February, yeah. And see, for me, it's different than, I have a different outlook than you do. I just feel like.
You're not at a Ramada in Jacksonville?
No, I mean, I'll probably be at that Ramada.
Okay.
It might be the Red Roof next door. I'm trying to budget here, save money on
Smart
tour.
Man.
No, I lost my train of thought.
When
No,
you're
you're
on
ready
the
for the
road,
road,
you
like-
like it. There's something about it for you.
I love being on. Being on the road is like being at home for me, because it's so familiar. You know, I spent so much time being on the road and just waking up the next day and going to a new place. So for me, I really actually enjoy it. Yeah. It's very therapeutic for me.
You look good. You look healthy. I was hoping
Thank
that the
you.
album Love was about for yourself, because last year you talked about, when you're in the wellness center, sort of body dysmorphia and looking in the mirror. What do you see today when you look in the mirror?
I see something that I'm comfortable staring at. So before, I kind of just like dodged the mirror. And I mean, it was crazy because I went from, last year there was a point where I got so skinny, I was like 115 pounds. And then I went to a treatment center and took care of like eating disorder I had to, and it came out like 160 pounds and a lot different. So wow. I felt really good with that transformation.
This is huge though. I mean, like this is a happy story to me. Like, it's very vulnerable stuff that you're talking about, and very hard stuff. And look at, you're making an album. You look great.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, well, and thank you. I appreciate that. And Love it actually does have a lot to do with me, even though it's about, you know, my ex-girlfriends or whatever. It has a lot to do with like recognizing, you know, yourself and, you know, your self-worthiness and self-respect, stuff like that. So I was in some relationships that I just didn't really get back in return what I was getting. So.
Did you mend your relationship with your brother, Nick? Because some of that played out on social media.
Yeah, I mean, we're brothers. I mean, there's going to be times where we don't get along. There's going to be times when we do. So, but he's cool, you know.
Where are we today? Are we good?
We're good. We're all good.
Good.
All good, yeah. Family is good, so.
I was thinking about starting a Twitter beef with him.
You should. I'll retweet it.
Well, you know what? It's all about love today. Great to see you.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad
too.
everything's going
Thanks,
well.
buddy.
Congrats on the new album. Aaron's album, Love, drops February 16th, and his tour kicks off in, where is that? Teaneck, New Jersey, February 22nd.